stop trying to have court in the street. Me, I pretty much will tell the police whatever the fuck they want to hear so they can get the hell out of my face. See, these people, I know my rights. I know my right. You don't know shit. Because if you did, you would never conduct yourself in the manner that you're conducting yourself in. Hey, what's going on? It's Hicks Uncensored. I'm back with another one. I noticed that in the comment section, many of you guys have been asking me, do I have a Cash App? Things like that. I don't, but I will make one just for those of you who you wanted to give some type of contribution, which is fine, but I'll make one. I'll put the link in the description, as well as I will share a picture of it on the YouTube page of mine. If you're new here, welcome. If you guys have been here for some time, you pretty much know how I like to do. I like to get straight into the video. In addition to that, I did start a section of this channel within the playlist called My Random Thoughts. And if you guys want to go to that section of the channel and check that out, and there what I'll be doing is, as it says, giving some of my random thoughts and just elaborating about certain things that I think about. Because really, although I do a lot of talking here on this channel because it's an outlet for me, in the world, I'm quiet. I have a million things to say, but I won't say nothing. So I opened up this channel so that I can talk about many of the things that I see, many of the things that are taking place within society that I want to talk about, and much more to come on this channel. But let's check out this video.
On October 28, 2023, police received a call about a woman threatening store clerks over payment not going through.
Hello.
Am I detained?
You are detained.
Am I being detained?
You are being detained.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay. And for what?
We're conducting an investigation.
Okay, what's the investigation?
Now y'all know me. You already know how I get down. I got to stop it. But let me just say something before I let this play and continue. You know how I feel about a lot of these bitches with this nasty attitude. I really have a hatred for that. And not just women with a nasty attitude, a lot of you bitch ass dudes out there with your feminine ass attitude as well. Notice how the encounter has just begun and she's already being nasty. Notice how the encounter has just begun and she's already being filthy. See, this is a learned and passed down behavior. That's the way I see it. It's a learned and passed down behavior. And you have an entire generation of these little motherfuckers who behaved and act just like this. Can't you see that a nasty attitude will get you nowhere? I'm gonna let the video play. I'm gonna take it back and I'm gonna let the video play, then I'm gonna come back.
Am I detained?
You are detained.
Am I being detained?
You are being detained.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay. And for what?
We're conducting an
For what?
investigation.
Okay, what's the
So
investigation?
you're going to keep running your mouth. You're going to go in handcuffs.
What's the...
Hey, hold on. The bitch say, for what? They're serious. Can you believe with this kind of behavior that they are serious? This is seriously how they act.
Investigation, I didn't steal.
You understand what I said?
What's the investigation? I didn't steal. So what's the investigation? What are you stopping me for? Why am I being stopped?
Are we going to continue this
Hold
way?
on, hold on, hold on.
Are we going to continue this?
Hold on.
Are we going to continue this way? You
Why, I know my rights. Why am I being stopped? I know
Because
my
you
rights.
caused a disturbance.
And then
You
who's
don't.
the disturbance? I
You.
live on the,
Okay.
You can go check on
I
the
need your
cameras.
driver's license.
You can go check on the
I
cameras.
need your driver's license. I've given you a legal, lawful command.
I don't have my license on me.
ID.
I don't have my ID on me.
Okay.
My ID is at my house. I was trying to come here and get some clothes to go to work.
Okay.
You can check the cameras. I didn't do nothing to nobody. You can check the cameras. I didn't act out. I didn't yell. I didn't scream. And there's cameras with audio.
Okay, well, I need to be able to identify you.
She mentioned that I didn't act out, I didn't yell, I didn't scream. Okay, fine. Then why are you doing that right now? I'm not saying that she's yelling, but you're being loud right now. You're being uncooperative right now. See, my point is that sometimes you have to comply and be cooperative even when you don't want to. It may best suit you to be cooperative even if you don't want to. Another thing is that, and it's something that I've said in the past that I'm going to keep reiterating, the way you behave with someone, the way that you act with someone, or the respect that you give them or the lack of can determine how the situation and the circumstance will go. This type of behavior, this type of attitude needs to be abolished because it's not gonna get you anywhere. And I don't know for the life of me, like I mentioned, there's an entire generation of young females who behave, think, and act just like how you see her. And sometimes you may be in the right, but your attitude is so fucked up, your attitude is so screwed up that it's going to put you in a bad position. Am I making sense here? Is it just me? And you know, a lot of times I will admit, I don't have a lot of compassion for people with this foolishness. I don't. And I'm going to work on having some because there's certain things about myself that I want to change, but a lot of this stupid shit that be going on, it's like, can't you see that the way you behave, along with your stupidity, along with your level of ignorance, brings you problems? It brings more problems your way. Not just that, but the way you behave can create an issue where there is none. Respect will get you so far, you'd be so surprised. You'd be so surprised how far showing respect could and would get you. But when you engage with this bitch attitude, when you engage with this nasty attitude, when you engage with your, really is just a ghetto ass mentality, that's really what it is. When you engage someone with that, they are going to have very short patience with you. And see, again, I know that when they be doing this, they act like this amongst the type of people that they deal with, amongst the type of people who they commonly deal with. And then you go out into society and you're trying to act like that with people who are not, they don't normally deal with people like you and your level of low classness.
Okay, I don't have an ID, sir. I'm sorry. I'm drunk right now. I don't know anything.
Just being a fool. You're just being a fool. And it ain't gonna get you nowhere.
He was there the whole time. I didn't yell, curse, anything. He was there. And also the black man that was in there. That's why I know I didn't do it.
Would you guys like her trespassed?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I need your ID.
Okay, I don't have my ID.
Well, I need to be able to identify you.
I don't have my ID.
You don't have a photo of your ID?
I don't have a photo of my ID.
Have you ever had a state-issued ID card?
I don't know where it's at. You gonna pay the $50 to go get it from the DMV?
I just asked you a simple question.
Okay, well, I don't have
you ever had one?
Nope.
So if you are unable to identify yourself, we're gonna have a situation. Do you understand?
Okay. And what's the situation? What's the situation
The situation is that when I give you a legal lawful command to identify yourself, if you are unable to or refuse to, you go to jail. Do you understand? You need to stop with your attitude.
I don't go to jail. I know my rights.
You want to make a bet?
You
Do
don't.
not know
You
I
don't.
know my rights, and my people are lawyers.
Are you going to identify yourself?
I don't have my ID to identify myself. Sorry.
See, these people, I know my rights. I know my right. You don't know shit. Because if you did, you would never conduct yourself in the manner that you're conducting yourself in. This is just like something that's repeated over and over and over again. I know my rights. I know my rights. My people are lawyers. My people, they are lawyers. So let me get this straight. Let's insert logic. So your people, they're lawyers, and you've been around people who are lawyers, and you didn't pick up on how to conduct yourself with the law? You didn't pick up on how to just conduct yourself, period? But your people are lawyers. You are around See, these people, they just be talking. And let me tell you something, that's how a lot of people are. They just be talking. It's nothing but a bunch of babble. It's nothing but a bunch of blah, blah, blah. You just talking. You just running your damn mouth. The more an individual says out of their mouth, the more you will see that they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Again, the more an individual says out of their mouth and the more that they talk and the more that they speak, you will see that this person, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just talking. You just babbling. And you know, sometimes I feel sorry for them. I do. I genuinely feel sorry for them because your level of stupidity, the volume of your stupidity is so loud. It's so loud that you're going to miss out on valuable information. You are going to miss out on great information that you could utilize within your daily life simply because you don't want to listen. The first thing that they love to say is, I know my rights. If it was me and I was in your circumstance, see, I know that if I haven't been suspected of committing or doing a crime, then legally I'm not obligated to provide any identification. However, if the police suspect me of committing some kind of crime, somebody called the police on me, they said that I was trying to steal and I really wasn't, and the police walks up on me and they say, hey, you know, I am going to make my encounter with that officer as fast as possible. I'm not going to prolong it by trying to argue with the police. Stop trying to have court in the street. Me, I pretty much will tell the police whatever the fuck they want to hear so they can get the hell out of my face.
I have the right to remain silent now that I am detained until I have a lawyer.
Are you refusing to identify yourself?
I'm not. I just don't have anything to identify myself. I apologize. I don't have a photo. I don't have anything. I don't. I really don't.
It's a long pause here because the officer probably just,
I'm
he's
being
like,
harassed in the back of the corner.
Yep. Because you're being extremely hostile. If you continue to be hostile, you're going to be placed in
I'm not
handcuffs.
being hostile.
What is your name?
And it's all on video.
So what? What is
It's
your
all on
name?
video. I am drunk.
What is your name?
you said you knew the law.
65777. Are you refusing to identify?
No, I'm not. I don't have
So
an
tell me your name.
I didn't do anything.
I'm going to ask you one last time and then you're going to get placed in handcuffs. What is your name?
Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
He came up very disrespectful.
Turn around.
See,
Put
they
your
just
stuff
tired
down.
of you.
Playing the games. Until you are identified, you are detained.
Okay.
Since you're going to
See,
play
you
your stupid
can make
little games.
someone can't stand you. You really could. I'm a believer within that. You can make someone can't stand your ass. Listen to me. You can behave in such a way and you can conduct yourself in such a way and you can interact with someone in such a way that you would make them can't stand your ass. You would make their patience be cut in half with you simply by how you act. Or if you act a certain way also, you can make them prolong their patience with you. If you act in a certain way, you can make someone prolong their patience with you. I'll give you an example. I've seen many times to where a person is just a really nice and pleasant person. Really nice, patient, and pleasant person. And when you're like that, when you're that kind, when you're that nice, you could make someone prolong their patience with you simply because they see how nice you are. Simply because they see how pleasant you are. Which goes back to what I said. You gotta use your mind in all things. You gotta use your mind every time.
But I still can't go to jail.
Whatever, we're about to find out.
I don't have any warrant. I don't have
Okay,
anything.
whatever you
We
say.
don't know who you are, so you gotta tell us who you are so we can find out.
Well, listen.
Are you going to give me your name?
Listen.
No, I'm not going to listen. I asked you a simple question. Are you going to give me your name?
Take your money and your phone and put it on your
Yes or no?
Here you go.
Okay, come on.
I'm trying to hand him the money.
I already put it on your bag. So you change.
Nope, right here.
You're not allowed to touch
I
me. I'm a
absolutely
female.
am. You better
I am
stop.
a female.
Nobody cares.
See,
You
there's
better
that
relax.
female card.
Get in and sit down. Your last opportunity to provide your name and date of birth. Refusal to do so is an arrestable offense.
I didn't do anything to you.
All I need is your name and date of birth. Do you understand?
Listen, reason why we need your name.
I need my lawyer. But I have the right
See?
to remain silent if I am detained.
You have a legal
That's
right to
my
identify
right.
your.
See, this is what I'm saying. It's always these very specific cards that people like to pull. Either I'm a woman, I need my lawyer. First off, you don't even have a fucking lawyer. Let's keep things 100. You really don't have a lawyer. You're just saying that. You don't have no fucking lawyer. Let's keep things authentic and real. Can I be real with you guys? You don't have a fucking lawyer. You're just talking once again. And then if it isn't the lawyer thing, it's I'm a woman. You can't do that. I'm a woman. And if it isn't that, then it's you're racist.
Yourself. You have
But that's my right to remain silent, though. I'm allowed. You
not
guys
under arrest.
are punishing me
You're not
for my
under
right.
arrest. You're not under arrest.
Listen
to me.
But
You're
he stopped
not
me and
under
told me I am, though.
You are detained.
I have it on my camera. He said you're under arrest and you're detained. That's what he told me.
Boy, boy,
No, he
boy.
says he's gonna place you in handcuffs and you are detained.
I didn't do nothing to be detained.
You are being trespassed from the store. You are required to provide your identification. If you are unable to do so, you are required to identify yourself.
That's not the owner of the
It doesn't
store
make
to
any
trespass.
difference. Anyone who works there has the authority.
The owner, the person who
You
owns
need to
it
provide
has
your
to
name.
trespass me.
Wrong.
This is harassment. I want to
Name.
sue the out of the police department.
Just work on a Jane Doe.
Jane Doe.
Get a.
Because I didn't even do anything for that. He walked up to me and was very disrespectful. I didn't do nothing to nobody. I walked the hell out of the store trying to buy some clothes so I can go to work for my job. Bro, I do this shit every day. I do this shit every day.
See, I feel bad for these people. I do have compassion. Not much of it, but I do have compassion. See, you have a child and you behave like this. You have a human being that you are responsible for. You're physically responsible for them. You are mentally responsible for them. You are emotionally responsible for a child, and you yourself act like this? Whoo, that's bad. That's not good. And you wonder why there is a constant repeat of the type of behavior that is going on amongst the youth. Look at their parents. And some people may say, well, I'm too hard. You know what? You need a father like me. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Men like me, you may not like how I say something. It may be harsh. It may seem like I don't have compassion. It may seem like whatever. You need men like me. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You need someone who's going to properly redirect your behavior. You're gonna need someone who's knowledgeable enough to correct you. There's nothing wrong with being corrected. I could be corrected. I can take criticism. I can face when I'm wrong. I could walk in the spirit of humility if I'm wrong. That's going to make me a better person. That's going to make me a better man, and that will make me a better leader. But you have children who are growing up and they're watching their parents engage in dysfunction. They're watching their parents mishandle and improperly handle situations. So how do you think that child's gonna be? Most likely, your child is looking up at that woman and learning from that woman and taking from that woman. And what are they gonna take from that woman if that woman is no good and that woman is fucked up? That woman is unbalanced.
Mail outlet. 10:45 hours. You keep hitting this. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
That's my stuff for my job. I mean, I'm pregnant. You can't put my cuffs in the bag. That's law.
I'm pregnant.
I am pregnant.
10:45 hours.
You know what I think about? What fucking idiot is getting a woman like this pregnant? He has to be an idiot too. They tend to match one another. When you know, some things that I'm a hold back because some things that I say, man, I'm not gonna say too much because I'm gonna just hold back a little bit. But who the fuck is getting you pregnant? He's got to be a clown himself.
That's my whole job. I told you I don't have an ID. I wouldn't lie to you, bro.
All you had to do was give me your name and date of birth.
But I wouldn't lie to you, bro. I'm not a liar.
Why won't you give me your name and date of birth?
You can have it, but it's just like y'all harassing me. I don't
You're
got
the
no
one who
charges.
started this.
I don't do nothing illegal. I go to work every day to make a living for my child. I need my stuff.
Okay, well, you get it back when you get out of jail.
I ain't going to jail.
Okay, you've been placed under arrest
For what?
for resisting without violence.
How much is my bond?
I don't know.
Listen, you're not even telling me what I've been charged with.
Yes, I already did.
Resisting arrest?
I'm not going to talk to you. Stop yelling.
But how did I resist arrest though?
I'm not going to talk to you till you stop yelling.
Because you can't hear me.
That's how they used to talking to the men in their family. They are used to talking to the men in their family very loudly and rudely, and they damn sure talk to their boyfriends like that. The guys that they deal with, that's how they talk to them. I'm telling you, they be yelling, they be cussing. Bitch can't talk to me crazy. Excuse me, but you cannot talk to me crazy. There's just something in me that will not allow that. If I meet a woman, she trying to talk to me crazy, I'ma correct you the first time because I understand that you're used to dealing with guys like that. But see, everything about my persona and the way that I conduct and carry myself would tell a woman, I can't talk to this guy like that. I don't think he gonna be, because many of the women who I've encountered, they tend to kind of straighten up with me. They tend to kind of straighten up their behaviors when they're dealing with me. I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm high and mighty, but you know, she tends to see that I ain't finna deal with that. I'm not the guy that's about to listen to you. You ain't finna be raising your voice at me, bitch.
Oh.
You got your body cam on?
It's been on the whole time.
No, you turned it off. I seen you guys turn it off.
Okay.
I seen you guys turn it off. Where you live at? Where you live at, huh? Where you live at? Where you live at?
Be
You live
careful.
around Winterhaven? What's your address?
Be careful. Threatening the law enforcement
I'm not
officers is
threatening you.
crime.
I asked you where you live at.
Why does it
telling you.
I
matter?
didn't threaten you. I didn't threaten you. Stop lying on me. I asked you where the hell do you live at?
Larry.
I didn't threaten you at all. Not at all.
Why does that even matter? Before I end this video, you gotta be thinking at all times. You have just sat up and created the circumstances for you to be arrested. That's what you did. You have created the circumstances for you to be arrested. Now you gotta go through this whole process of being arrested, going to jail, bonding out, which is a waste of money in my eyes. You got to do all of this really because you created the circumstance. And you know, another thing is that people will say, well, the police doing this. The police, he ain't got to do all that. Let me tell you something. To that, I say this. If I'm dealing with a police officer, I'm going to do what I have to do to make sure that I don't make my circumstance worse. I'm gonna do what I have to do to make sure I'm thinking through this situation and that I can make this encounter quick and I can be out of here. Because I really don't want to deal with you. I'm not going to prolong a police encounter by doing unnecessary shit. And that's what a lot of people do. They will sit up and prolong the encounter by doing dumb shit. I do understand the Constitution and I do understand the Bill of Rights and I do know how to conduct myself when dealing with law enforcement. I'm gonna do what I have to do, get out of there. If you think you got something on me, arrest me. I'm not gonna argue. Anything that I'm gonna do it later in court. I'm not going to say much of anything on the scene. I'm going to set up the circumstances for me to look good in court. That's what I'm gonna be doing. While I'm on scene, I am going to be setting up the circumstances for me to look good in court in case I have to go to court. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I'm just gonna make myself look good while I'm there on scene because I know that everything is being recorded. And not just that, but that's the type of person that I am to begin with. Hicks Uncensored.